Just do it at home. I, I would tell you if you want some good barbecue and you know how to barbecue, do it yourself at the house, friend's house, family's house. That's the best barbecue you can get these days. Doing it yourself, taking your time, putting in 4 to 6 hours, and just doing it. Just doing it. But happy Labor Day to everybody. Hope y'all was safe last night. Usually people like to go out on that Sunday because they got that Monday off. Have a good time. Go out a little bit with family and friends. Monday is mostly at the house, doing your thing, barbecuing, cooking, getting prepared because Tuesday you got to get back on that horse again. You got to get back on that horse. But NFL football is here. Week 1. We're going to cover it. What is the NFL news leading up to week 1? What done happened? CeeDee Lamb got his money. He's back with the Cowboys. The standoff is over. Jerry Jones and CeeDee Lamb. Who had the bigger gun? Looked like CeeDee Lamb had the bigger gun. They had a standoff. Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp. Doc Holliday laid down Wyatt Earp. And if you wonder who Wyatt Earp was, it was Jerry Jones. He stood off pretty good. But in the end, he broke down to the pavement in the saloon with a standoff with CeeDee Lamb. Well deserved. I don't think anybody thought that deal wasn't going to get done. Because if it didn't get done, that was just... You're not going into the season without CeeDee Lamb. It's just not going to happen. Brandon Ayuk got his extension, $120 million. He wanted to be a 49ers. He wanted to stay with the team. Hey, everybody's happy. That's why I say the season is ready to start, besides the little knick-knack injuries, of course. Can Waddle for the Dolphins stay healthy this year? The speedster. They're going to need him to stay healthy this season if they want to make a serious push. Championship? I don't know. We'll have to see. A lot of flash from that team. A lot of specialists. But can they dig deep? Can they be rough and tough instead of flashy? Because that's going to be the mark for them to make it. They got the flash and the dash, the speed and the quickness. But can they dig deep and knock people in the mouth? The Miami Dolphins. And stand healthy. What else we got in the news? What else is in the news? Before we get into these picks. But once again, happy Labor Day. Y'all know it's no refusal weekend, right? So you had to be extra careful. So all your jungle juice and your bathtub brew, you gotta keep that at home. Can't travel with that stuff. Can't travel with it. Khalid Williams is a captain among 8 players. Is a captain. He's a born leader. He needs to be a captain. He's a born leader. He needs to be a captain. Really nothing much happened besides those signings and some players that are just a little banged up. They're wondering if the Kansas City Chiefs are going to three-peat. Or they'll win 3 Super Bowls straight. There's a lot of Mahomes hate going around. There's a lot of it going around. Him and Lamar Jackson, man. There's a lot going around. I'll tell you what, you don't have to wait long because they're matching up to start this season off. Now, will that game mean anything? Does it mean Lamar Jackson is better than Patrick Mahomes if he wins? Does it mean Mahomes is better than Lamar Jackson because he wins in week 1? No, don't say that at all. Hey, it's a marathon, not a sprint. That kind of stuff happens over time. overtime, body of work, championships, getting in the playoffs, making big plays, stepping up time and time again over a period of time. That's when you make that statement. And it starts in week 1, 2024-2025 season. Because they're chasing him. Who's going to knock him down? Lamar Jackson? Joe Burrow? Huh? Josh Allen? For your fans out there? Justin Herbert? Is he going to do it? Jalen Hurts? Is that a possibility? Huh? A lot of great quarterbacks. Can it be done? Tua. Whose turn is it? Whose turn is it? So let's get into the picks. Not much news yet, but leading into it, a few more days, you start hearing about more stories. So Goodymo's picks for this week. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. There it is. Week 1. Who do y'all think? Ravens and Chiefs. A lot of talk about these quarterbacks. You won't have to wait long. It's happening Thursday. Thursday night. Ravens and Chiefs. This might surprise some people. I'm going with the Ravens in this game. Chiefs are at home. Tough place to play. I just believe if the Ravens going to win and have a great opportunity, it's going to be in this week 1. Previous season, sometimes the Chiefs get out to a slow start. Not saying that's going to happen this season, but a lot of talk's been around this game. I think the Ravens, they got a bad taste in their mouth. This might be like the Super Bowl to them. So they're going to get up. They're going to be ready to go for this one. They're going to treat it like it's a Super Bowl game, a statement game. And the Chiefs like, we won a Super Bowl. We know y'all trying to, come for us. We know that. And the Chiefs might can be lackadaisical a little bit. They won't be as sharp in this first game. All teams are going to be a little rusty, so to speak, in week 1, ironing out, getting into the week 2s and the week 3s, trying to figure out what kind of team they're going to be. But for this high-stakes game, I just believe the Ravens have an opportunity to go ahead and sneak them and get one under their belt. When it doesn't really mean anything in week 1, but it would just say for bragging rights for the Ravens, hey, if we meet again, this can happen. This can happen. So I'm going to take the Ravens to surprise the Chiefs in week 1. Panthers and Saints. I rode with the Saints a whole lot last season, and they've let me down a lot. Should I go with Bryce Young? Or the straining and half struggling, trying to put it together, Derek Carr? I'm going with those Panthers. I'm going with the Panthers. Saints, that don't mean I'm not rolling with y'all all season long. I know y'all at home, in the backyard, N.O., love them to death, but I think the Panthers going to get this one. I'm rolling with the young guy, Bryce Young. And that's just the way it's going to be. Let's start out this week 1. Patriots and Bengals. This kind of easy one. People will say, oh man, I'm going with those Bengals. Patriots don't stand a chance. Well, Brissett, veteran. They're rolling with him as starter. Y'all wish May was out there? Young guy, give him some time. He's going to come around. Who knows? If Brissett goes out there, stinks up the joint, and 2 weeks straight, they might think about putting May in there. But you kind of want to shield the rookie a little bit. You don't want to just throw him in the fire. We know what he can do, at least in college. Big prospect. See what he can put out there on the field when his opportunity comes. But right now, it's not that opportunity. They're going with Brissett, and it's not going to be enough. Not for the Bengals. The Bengals are on the same boat, kind of like with the Ravens. They have a lot to prove coming in this season. They want to set the stage. And I got to roll with the Bengals at home. You know, Burrow, you can't go wrong with him, right? We're going to see how this week one going to turn out. I think I'm going to have a good record this week one to start this thing out. We're going to try to stay away from the 500s. Either we doing real well or we doing real bad. In the middle, we really can't get nothing off of that. So I'm trying to hit for real good or just complete flop. I just got the picks completely wrong for that week. Texans and Colts. Rivalry indeed. Their quarterback is back, Richardson, for the Colts. Will be exciting. I think the Texans are going to go down there and they're going to pull that game out. Texans on a mission as well, too. Got players there. Different mindset than previous years, right? We talked about it a lot. Different mindset, different culture, right? So they know what's at stake going into every game each week. This team is thinking about Super Bowl now, man. You hear it. And the players. They're all thinking Super Bowl. And when it's a divisional game, it's a statement game too for week one. Just let them know, hey, we the bullies here. If you're thinking about winning this division, you need to rethink your process. Because it's no. We the bad boys on the block. We're going to prove it to you in your backyard. So I'm looking for the Texans to come out in week one. Start the season 1-0. That's the way it is. So we're going Texans over the Colts. Titans and Bears. I know which one I'm going on that one. I'm feeling the Caleb flavor. Caleb Williams, I'm feeling the flavor. But what I've seen already out there in preseason, just a little small taste, his awareness, his poise as a rookie, leadership, way he's throwing the ball, scrambling, running around, buying time, coaching guys up already. I'm going with those Bears. No doubt about it. And some tells me that this guy going to make this franchise turn around very quickly. Don't have to wait 3 to 5 years. No. He's going to put them in the mix. Oh, yeah. Will they make the playoffs this season? We want to go off the limb and try to guess that. Will they make the playoffs this season? I'm going to say they're going to come up short. I want to see if they prove me wrong, but I'm going to say they're going to come up short. They will not make the playoffs this season. They will make it next season. That's my prediction. They will make it next season. Will I be right? We're going to see. Got a lot of confidence in the young man. I just think they'll fall short, but they're going to get week 1 against the Titans. So we're going to take the Bears. Broncos and Seahawks. I'm just going to take the Broncos. Both of these teams, it's like, Seahawks been battling. Oh, Pete Carroll. I'm going to miss Pete Carroll on that sideline, chewing 100 sticks of gum, pacing up and down, jawing, getting excited. Maybe I'm picking the Broncos just because Pete Carroll ain't there. Leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Yeah, it does. And I think I'm just going to pick the Broncos just because of that. No reason alone. But that. So I'm going with the Broncos. Sure am. Cowboys and Browns. Will Deshaun Watson be out there? I don't know. He might. And he might not. Do I ever pick the Cowboys? I was saying, do I ever pick the Cowboys in any week? I think I do occasionally. Sometimes I do. And I'm going to pick them again. I'm going to have them this week in week 1. Don't hold that against me. Don't think I'm sick over here or having fever. But yes, I'm going with the Cowboys in week 1 against the Browns. I think they dealt with a lot of talk, a lot of noise in the offseason. Signings, non-signings. Jerry Jones running his mouth. Dak Prescott, he's a little frustrated. I think they're just going to go out there and just relieve some stress. You know, hit somebody in the mouth. Aggravated about all the talk. And they're going to make the Browns pay in week 1. At home, the Browns. Whether Deshaun Watson's playing or not, I think the Cowboys going to steamroll them. And I'm going with the Cowboys. Go down here. Rams and Lions. That's going to be a good one, folks. That's going to be a good one. And usually I would pick the Lions in this situation. At home, especially. I think this was last year. I probably would have. But I'm going with the Rams. Yeah. I'm going with Matthew Stafford. And those exciting wide receivers he has to throw to. Yeah. What's his name? Nakua Tapua, or Puki, P-U, Pepe Le Pew, whatever his name is. Nakua Pakua, I forgot. Nakua Patua, whatever it is. Whatever it is. The guy is amazing. He's off the charts. And then, of course, Cooper Kupp. They got these guys that's running around off the chain, right? And with Sean McVay, can't go wrong with him. I like his energy. Love him as a coach. So I think they're going to go to Detroit and pull that one out. Will it be a blowout? No. Be a close game, but they're going to make more plays than the Detroit Lions. And that's on Sunday night at 7:20 p.m. So tune in to that. But I'm going with the Rams. Going with the Rams. Let's take this thing at the top.